The mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the values of the Scout oath and law. That mission is realized in many different ways and in many different places. The Mid-America Council delivers on the promise of Scouting by providing unparalleled experiences for more youth. The Scout Reach after-school programs bring those experiences to youth who might not otherwise have access to Scouting, offering skill instruction and resources that give kids advantages that extend well beyond the classroom.
And I am the full-time bilingual liaison here at Castelar Elementary. My role in the Scout Reach program, I am the Cub Master, so I'm in charge of running Pack 449 that serves 55 students.
My name is Renee Franks. I'm the assistant principal at Spring Lake and also a parent of a 4th grade boy.
Becky Main, and I'm a 4th grade teacher here at Saratoga Elementary School. I've been a teacher for 31 years.
One big challenge, I believe, for our kids, and maybe a lot of kids, and maybe it's just the way our world is, but a lot of our kids go to school and then come home and they don't have anything to be a part of. Whether it's financially, you can't afford to be a part of an organization, or the fear of letting your kids run outside and play like we used to do.
In today's society, it's very hard to be a male, and society tells us to do what we want to do. They're pulling us in very separate ways. I want them to be productive, good role models in their community, and set good examples for their siblings and people in the community.
It's important for our kids to have something that they can be a part of where there's no, strings attached to it to pay financially. And it's important for me, it's important for our parents that they have something that they can call their own and really have a brotherhood, so to speak, with other boys.
It's been wonderful. One thing that I've learned is that the boys tend to take it pretty serious about Scouting.
I've seen boys from specifically 1st grade to 4th grade and how much they grow and mature. And some of them struggled in 1st grade making good choices and showing leadership. And now I see those same boys at 4th grade. That just amaze me.
They're a lot more responsible, respectful, and they are very driven to lead their
That it gives the boys some sort of responsibility. I have seen some Scouts mature and take on leadership roles doing Scouting. I've seen some boys mature quite a bit.
I was in there the other day and talked to some boys and asked them what they see the program and how it has helped them. And many of them mentioned leadership and being part of a pack and helping each other out, learning how to help people, bringing it to the forefront of their mind.
If there were a lot more boys in Scouting, you'd see a lot less in the newspapers about crime and troubles. More helping than hurting.
But yes, the program has made a tremendous difference to a lot of our boys. It gives them a sense of community. They talk, I hear them talk in the hallways about, oh, I know so-and-so because he's in our pack. And a lot of our kids I've watched from the 3 years grow and become better leaders. They take initiative. They worry about other kids in the school, not just in their group. And
forward to coming to Scouts every Monday night. And if we're not having Scouts, they wonder why. They want to be a part of the group. They take pride in saying the Scout oath, the Scout law. When we have our meetings, I've noticed that their behavior has gotten so much better. They're more cooperative and they want to learn. The ones that are wearing a uniform, it is really very prideful to see how straight they seem to stand.
Especially when they wear their uniform. I think that's a big thing, seeing them all dressed up and taking pride in how they look. And just as when we dress up nice, we act differently. And it's just a reminder to them that they are not just themselves, but they're standing for something greater. And to me, that uniform is a big part of why we wanted all of our Scouts to have that.
I have this student with special needs, Jonathan, and he is not the best student in the classroom, but he tries his hardest. He loves the teamwork activities, so he's meeting his own personal goals outside of the classroom, and to us that's very important because when you go out into the real world, not everything's going to be in a classroom setting, so he's getting the life skills that he needs.
I've also seen a lot of maturity. Kids that maybe have come into our building that have not been as mature as others really have matured, and it has spilled over to our classrooms. And I see it every day. And I see kids walk down the hall, and every once in a while I'll see one of our Scouts, maybe talking when they're not supposed to be talking, and I'll look around and I'll say, "You're a Scout," and they'll, stand straight and put their arms together, and they're proud of being a Scout, and it really reinforces to make good decisions and to be a leader.
My hope is that the youth that are involved in scouting get the tools that they need to be a productive, responsible citizen. It's very hard to get into a society, so as they move on to middle school and high school, they have a lot of tough decisions to make, and I really want them to find themselves straight to themselves and know who they are. Respectful, responsible, and that they set goals and work towards meeting their goals.
Well, I hope they continue outside of 4th grade since they leave here. But I hope that they gain the self-confidence they need to be a leader. I would like them to continue to making good choices to help others and help our community, to be involved and to give back. So many of our kids here, we give them everything, and we hope that they in turn give to others and give back to our community.
So the Mid-America Council and the Boy Scouts of America as a whole has made a conscious effort and a real decision to be in the arena of working with kids and programs regardless of socioeconomic background, regardless of race, regardless of school system or geographic area that they live in. Our goal is to give all kids advantages that will help them throughout their lifetime. And so in that decision-making process, we had to find a way to get to populations that ordinarily we might not have access to, whether it's because we're perceived by those families to not be a program for them, or whether it's because we just don't do a good job of getting into those communities and serving some of the markets that scouting can provide some benefit to. So through our board and through involvement with United Way and the investment, quite honestly, of United Way over the years, we've been able to really make an effort and put together a very sound program and delivery model, which requires a significant amount of resources. And by that I mean staff labor, volunteer labor, as well as financial investment on behalf of the community and, again, on behalf of United Way.
But yeah, I had them, we did a little activity, I had them write how Boy Scouts has made a difference in their lives. So I'm kind of reading it right now. Boy Scouts made me better because I have been helping people. Boy Scouts has made me a better person because now I know what to do when there's an emergency. It's a good one. I sometimes have to do push-ups, and it's made me stronger. So, Scouts has changed me by making me smarter and learning things I had never known before. Boy Scouts is an amazing program to be in when you're learning with new friends, and I've made a lot. So
That's very great.
it makes, it touched me to see that, because he's really struggled. I saw him interacting with a whole bunch of boys. So it's just to hear him, and I didn't coach that one. Boy Scouts is an amazing program.
That's great.